my name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and if you're returning, thank you again for coming back and spending some time with me today. So we are on Monday the 1st of May 2023, so we are a day early, and this is Flosstube number 42. We're a day early because Andy is my editing guru, and he's not around tomorrow, so he's off away filming for his channel. So I figured that if we get this done today, then at least it's released, and then when he comes back later this week, then I'll have a couple of, at least one stitch with me for him to take a look at. So I'm going to share with you the full coverage and my start and finish that I've worked on this week. So I'm not going to mess about, I'm just going to get straight into it. So, hold on. So the first full coverage, in no particular order, that I've worked on, oh no, that's the wrong thing. I can hear the kettle boiling, I definitely need that coffee today. It's this one, and it's a Heaven and Earth design, and it's the freebie Maui Princess. Artwork by Hannah Lynn, I can never remember which, I think it's Hannah Lynn. And I'm stitching this on 25 count even weave 2/1 full cross. No, 1/1 full cross. I'm telling you, that coffee's definitely needed. After finishing my start and finish, I did get a little extra work in on this week. We were, last time it was on the channel, at 46.87%. We're now at 47.61, and I've put in some more work in this area here. So I've done some more of this orange and some more of the skin, and she's looking beautiful. This bit of purple's come in as well. You can see where the hoop was. So that is the piece in its entirety. So as I've said before, my plan is with this one, when my start and finish is done, or when I get extra full coverage stitches, it's going to be on this one, because it's now the closest to a finish at nearly 50% completed. So that is that. So the next one I worked on, you will have seen this on A Stitch With Me this week. It's this one, and it's called She Sleeps, and it's by Stephanie Pui-Mun Law, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm doing this the regular size max colour, I think. Let me just check. Can't remember. I think it's, yeah, She Sleeps max colours, so it's just the regular size, but it's the max colour version. Where is She Sleeps? Ah. I'm stitching this one on 20 count Aida 2/2 full cross. Just give the fabric a little fold up. And I'm working from the top down on this piece. We were at 1.01%. We're now at 1.68. And this piece has a lot of lovely pinks and purples in it, but lots of brown tones as well. So that's had 2 days on it. All of these pieces, all my full coverage, I've had 2 full days of stitching. That's that. And just the 3 full coverages this week, so because obviously it's 6 days, and I figured as well that I'm only going to show a full coverage piece in my Flosstube if I've done the 2 full days. So next week you will have I think 4 full coverage pieces, but you know. So the next one is this one, and again it's another Heaven and Earth design. Artwork is by Leonid Afremov, and this is the Night Cafe, and I work in this one super size max colour version because why not. And this is being done 2/1 tent stitch using my sort of variation on Needle Ninja's snake method, and you'll have also seen this one on a stitch with me this week. Lots of park threads on this. We were at 2.46%, we're now at 2.57. I snuck in an extra, I think 100 stitches or something on this. So there we are. These greens are definitely coming in a little bit more now. Obviously we're changing sort of the whole colour. I'm going to be moving the hoop very shortly, and seeing what next colours come in on this. It's quite lovely to work on, and you know, be getting those colour variations as you go down. It's quite something. So that is it for the full coverages. So April start and finish. I get it now, yes I did. Is this piece, and it's classic embroidery, and it's the Yorkshire map, or Map of Yorkshire, or however they want to put it. It's just called Yorkshire on the kit, and I've had this kit for a number of years. As I said before, this mock-up here is dated 1998. It's now 2023, and I will have bought it sort of quite early in on its age. And it's been stitched on 28 count Linda even weave in ivory, or cream, or off-white, or whatever it is. I can't remember, my brain this morning. And it's mainly stitched 2/1 full cross. However, there is some half cross stitch for the C, and I backstitched this one as I went along. And then the last thing that I did after the border was the gold long stitches, and the French knots, which took me all morning yesterday to do, but we have got finish. If you've been on my Instagram, you'll have already seen this, but here it is. I haven't put in a sign and date on the bottom corner as yet. I will do, I would imagine, at some stage. I might not. It doesn't look out of the way, just that corner being blank there. So I'm just going to bring it in closer and show some of the details. We'll do it quarter by quarter. I think that's going to be the easiest way. So this is the bottom left corner. There's Ripon Cathedral there with some of the gold. Don't know if you can see the gold thread there on the windows. And then like such as this one here, which is Leeds Civic Hall. Look at all them French knots. I hate French knots. I have to say though that I am pleased with how the French knots have turned out on this one, because they've come up quite beautifully. So the last bits were in this bottom left corner really. Just a little bit more of it there. There's Castle Howard there. Malham Cove, Fountains Abbey. So you can see there's literally French knots everywhere. And there's the top bit there, Richmond Castle. The Aysgarth Falls was the first bit that I did, and just, you know, sort of going on there. Right down. So as you can see there, the C is like a half cross stitch in one strand, just to make it look like waves. But yeah, very pleased with this. Wonderful how it's come out. And I have to say, for a start and finish in a month, that was a tough one. Really mainly because it was easy to sort of do, because easy to plan, because I've got 20 motifs. And backstitching as I went along was definitely a help. I've got the Lincolnshire one to do now, but it's only got 11 motifs as opposed to 20. I don't know when I'm going to start it. It'll be at some point this year, because I do actually want to stitch it twice, one for Andy and one as a gift. So I'm going to be getting out my threads and my conversion charts as well and converting, because these are kitted up in anchor, and you know, anchor threads are still available, but you know, colours and dye lots now are different to what they were sort of 20 odd years ago. So that brings me to May's start and finish piece, and I did the spinny wheel of doom, and it's come up with this one, and this is a Riolis kit, and it is called Dog Show. And as you can see, we've got lots of breeds of dog there. We've got a Jack Russell, we've got a Corgi, we've got a Bulldog, we've got a Lab, we've got a Sausage Dog, and we've got a Beagle. And this is the Riolis kit that I won. I think it was via World of Cross Stitching. It's stitched on 14 counts, and it's not that wool thread that I've seen. It is just normal sort of stranded cotton, six stranded cotton. Focus, come on. And it's stitched 3/1 on 14 count full cross, so that's going to be quite interesting. So bank holiday here in the UK today. I've got to nip to supermarket, but once I've done that, it's a Stitchorama day, so I'm going to crack on. I don't think, to be fair, I don't think that this kit's going to take an awful long time to do. So it's all full cross, there's no half cross. There's a little bit of back stitch in it, but not terribly so. And again, I'm going to try and put it in as I go along where possible. So yeah, so I don't think it's going to take all that long, and which means that when I finish this one, when it is completed, I shall just fill that spot with Maui Princess. Next month there won't be a monthly start and finish, but I will finish off the London by Night, and I might just try and finish Pandemic next month as well. That also might create a slot for Lincolnshire Map to come in, as well as a bit of an extra. Only Mike, dear, don't let he's over there going like giving it the old thumbs up. So there we are. So stitching rotation, as I said, I've now got 6 full coverage projects that I work on regularly. I do have a couple of other full coverage projects, one of which is the Gold Dimensions Gold Kit that I was gifted from work last year, or I chose through the voucher I was gifted from work. I did notice that when I was putting Maui Princess away. This is my sort of, I know it's a look a bit, you know, messy, but this is my stitchy storage area. And when I was putting Maui Princess up there out of the way, I noticed it and I thought, oh, I'd forgotten about that. And I've got Christmas window, the window of Christmas as well, is another full coverage piece. But largely I work on 6 full coverage pieces, so as a consequence every piece gets 2 days of stitching. So my 3 pieces this week were Maui Princess, She Sleeps in the Night Cafe, which all had 2 days. The next few days, so Monday, Tuesday, so today, tomorrow, it'll be Envy. And then Wednesday, Thursday, it'll be The Realm of Middle-earth. Friday, Saturday, it'll be a stitching shop, and then we're back to the beginning of the rotation, which is Night Cafe. It's Night Cafe, even though I said Maui Princess first, Night Cafe comes first on the list. It goes Night Cafe, She Sleeps, Maui Princess, Envy, The Realm, and Stitching Shelf. So on next Monday, Sunday and Monday, I will be working on Night Cafe. So the next Tuesday's Flosstube, I'll have 4 full coverage pieces, all with 2 days each worked on them. The following week it'll be 3, even though it'll be 7 days for my Flosstube, it'll be 3, because unless I've worked 2 days I'm not going to show it. It makes sense in my head, whether it does in yours, who knows. I know that I noticed that one person in the comments was saying about my stitch count for the year. Yes, I agree, it's not bad. At that point it was 66,000. I'm now just over 70,000 full coverage stitches for the year, and I'm quite happy about that. It's some good stitching. So yeah, so plan this week is I've got Envy out today, Envy will be out tomorrow. I'll be starting on the Riolis Kit, and as soon as that's finished it'll be replaced by Maui Princess. Try and get her over the finish line sooner rather than later. I think that's it. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. The next stitch with me is going to be a chatty stitch with me, so I'll just catch up on sort of other bits and pieces then. But other than that, I think that's everything for today. So as ever, thank you ever so much for watching, for tuning in to me again today, for coming back if you've come back. If you haven't subscribed, please do click that button before you leave. It is free to do. It's free to subscribe. I don't ask for anything else other than a subscribe, and if you do have an opportunity, do go and watch another video of mine. There's plenty in the background, you know, lots of kits. I'm also going to be trying to see if I can get at least an unboxing video done this week of my Gecko Rouge kit that I bought at Christmas. I'm actually off work this week, so I've got that little extra sort of time that I can put into it. And I was actually on Karen Needlebug's live last couple of days ago, Saturday night I think it were, and I am contemplating the idea of doing a live as well. So I don't know when that'll be, but I've been saying that for about 18 months, so that I want to do some lives. It's just getting around to it and trying to work out, you know, a setup. I only have limited facility, so it's unlikely that you'd see me, but you would just see the stitching. A bit like Kamari, a bit like she does, you would just see the stitching. But yeah, so that's everything from me. So as ever, thanks again for watching. Take care, happy stitching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.